Whirlpool. One of my commercial machines is leaking, so I popped off the cover, and the locks aren't released with a putty knife the way they are in the residential units. On the residential units, you stick a putty knife in between and fight with this thing, and I finally realized, ooh, it's got bolts on the bottom. So I'm missing one of the locks. Oopsie. I'm missing one of the locks. I don't know where it went. I've been using Scotch tape to hold the cover on. And it turns out that the leak is from a highly unbalanced situation that cracked the top rim splash protector. Crunch. And the water's just dripping down. I think, because nothing seems to leak. I ran it through a cycle. So, this is a Whirlpool. Made in USA motor. Getting kind of dusty. And it's not leaking. Getting rusted. So I'll put it back together. It's getting dirty. I'll put the cover back on. So we met with this engineer. You saw the video this morning that I made. It was a fresh video. Posted it an hour after I made it. And then we called a guy up that just built a concrete form house, ICF, insulated concrete forms, 1.5 story cape, 1,400 square feet, 1,800 square feet. And he heats the house with in-floor heating. But it's not what you expect. It's in-floor, gas-fired hot air in-floor. Yep. I said, what? I said, isn't the only way to heat in-floor hot water? He says, nope. Hot air in-floor heating that uses vacuum cleaner, 1.5 or 2-inch piping buried in the concrete. Yep. Called Leggett, or now I forget the name. You could Google it, but I forget. He told me the name and I typed it into the computer. Leggett from Sweden, I think. And it's used all around the world. And they circulate hot air in the concrete. And that is very interesting because it's more efficient than the water system. It uses less energy and it heats up faster than a water powered system because he's done them both. On-demand hot water boiler and on-demand hot air. Yep, 2-inch pipe buried in the concrete. Leggett, L-E-G-E-L-E-T-T. I forget the name. Pardon my ignorance. Where's the other screw? Screw you. Now I lost the other locking screw. I forget the name of the company. I'll have to put a picture of it in the video. There, nice thick tape to hold the cover on until I get that lock and the top splash ring. It's probably $50 for this crappy piece of plastic. I bet you if somebody was scrapping a machine, I could get it for free, but you'll find it like a junkyard for washing machines. Leggett, L-E-G-E-L-E-T-T, Leggett, L-E-G-E-L-E-T-T-E, from Sweden, I think. So, concrete house, you put insulated concrete forms up, sold by ARX, A-A-R-X. He uses the ones called Integra Spec. Integra Spec, I think. And he sells these heaters. He's a distributor. So Mrs. CW, of course, is leery of someone selling something. But he builds the houses. sells you the stuff, he delivers it, and buys back whatever chunks you don't use. And he has some stock designs, I would presume. So we've already hired an architect engineer because we need a variance, because the way we're building the house, we're going to move it forward closer to the road so they don't look at our backyard area. This is the lake house I'm discussing now. So we have to be 40 feet from the road, but we're going to ask for a variance so we could be 20 feet from the road, because the house is going to run forward, and our house is located on an angle of the lot. So there's nothing we could do except put the garage under the house, and that means it's got to be a 2-story house. Mrs. CW doesn't want that because she wants to rent to older people that might not be able to do stairs. That's what happens when you get old. Hey, I found these chips in the trash. Potato chips, Price Chopper, Ripples, salted. They're good. They're greasy. Block and Barrel Classic Rippled Potato Chips. Expires December 2015. So I took them out of the dumpster. David's Cookies. And they're pretty good, pretty greasy. And I went to the, I gave some stuff left over from our tenants, a baby swing, and I gave it to the pet shelter that gets donations and gives it away for a few buck donation. And I bought the movie, The Deer Hunter, PTSD movie, two VCR tapes. So maybe I'll watch that with Mrs. CW tonight, because it's almost time to finish working on my floor. And that's what I've been working on. Take it down the hall. Let's see what Muggs is up to. I've got my parts that I have to get for my washing machine, and I think we're going to sell them, clean them up, and sell them. Hello, Mr. Muggs. You comfy? Good boy. I've been working here, nibbling away at this. I got my first row done against the step, and I got some pieces laid in the hallway. And you have to go from this way, that way. So I started there because I wanted to get the line straight there. It's more important to get it straight against the step. And I had to trim to get it up against the wall because the wall runs crooked. So I'm putting my pieces together. My LVT, luxury vinyl tile, made in China. Pretty good product. Expensive, $2.79 a square foot. So that means 2 pieces of this, a bit smaller, is $3. If there was a double piece of this, it'd be $3. It's very expensive. Ceramic tile, for instance. Like, there we go, right here. There, that's more than a square foot. That's like $4 worth of material. Just these 2 pieces. It's really expensive stuff, but it's quick and easy. No grouting, no gluing. Just gotta make sure your floor is real flat and smooth, clean. Sweep it and vacuum it. And the floor looks like this. I gotta reinforce that step. Built real crappy, and when it's carpeted, it doesn't matter. Look at this. Discovered this in the other apartment. It moves, and you can't have any movement with the tile. It hasn't got any give where the carpeting does. So I'm going to take the step off, tap on it to the floor, bolt the brackets, countersink the carriage bolts. Put a nice oak molding here. Take off this crappy pine molding, which is not a bad piece, but put on some stained oak, and it runs right up to the floor. We'll get her done. We'll get her done. I'll be back here working on this tomorrow. Okay, Mr. Muggs.